Each of these rocket sleds will have 12 of these 5-inch HVAR rockets, which stands for High Velocity Aircraft Rockets. They're Korean War vintage rockets. They put out about 6,300 pounds of thrust each, and each one weighs about 80 pounds. At their peak on a sled, they'll put out 75,000 pounds of thrust.
So what's the point of all this besides the pure raw fun of it? Well, we determined in the field with the 2 actual trucks that we didn't get a pancaked car. Now we are throwing everything we can at getting a pancaked car. If this doesn't pancake it, nothing will.
We're all wired up. It's time to leave, huh?
Let's go get in the bunker.
All right.
This thing over here is where we're going to be when the rocket sled fires. Because what's going on there is basically like an explosion. It's just a little slower. In fact, it might even explode for all we know.
This is Compact Rocket Sled. In 3, 2, 1.
Next, in car drop chaos, Grant and the experiment are close to cracking. Then it's a Mythbusters first. Adam is struck dumb. Carrie, Grant, and Tori are hot on the trail of a commercial tall tale. Can a luxury car traveling at 142 miles per hour beat a falling car in a 4,000-foot race?
This is going to be awesome.
We've come all the way out to the Mojave Desert where we have a beautiful expanse of space.
Listen. It's quiet. Too quiet. It's like the calm before the storm.
That we can radio control our car and do our car drop.
Yep, it's the perfect spacious location for loquacious, over-caffeinated Mythbusters.
Can you imagine how crazy this is going to be once we're all set up? Grant's going to be remotely controlling a car going 140 miles an hour, screaming down the desert. Carrie's going to be up in a helicopter with a car hanging 4,000 feet in the air. We're going to release that and see which one gets to the X first. That's just a fender bender. We're all good. This is going to be nuts. All right, let's mark out our course.
In the commercial, the car on the ground had a smooth strip of asphalt to haul luxury car on.
Man, it's going to be tough for Grant to control that car.
But out here, the guys will have to settle for a straight-line run on the hard-packed lake bed.
Stop! That's it. That's the last cone.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
But they're not done yet.
I feel like I've been here before.
Because next they plow Grant's guideline, and at the end of the line, they lay out the target zone.
See? The desert does make people go crazy.
Meanwhile, back at HQ, in an oasis of sanity, Grant has finished prepping the RC car.
So here's the lowdown on the car. I've got a LoRa long-range radio control system hooked up to controls for steering, throttle, and brake that I can activate from over 2 miles away. I've got a wireless video camera that links up to a remote monitor so I can follow the line all the way to the target. Clearly, this is not your average luxury car.
Clearly, because during a successful systems check, Grant remote controls the steering,
Look, Mom, no hands!
Go faster.
throttle, and brakes, with Carrie in the inaccurately named driver's seat, which leaves one final piece of the puzzle.
Now it's time to move on to the video test. And probably the most important thing is to see if I can see the line that you guys carved in the desert.
This time, Tori's in the hot seat, and he'll be controlling the foot pedals only.
Stand by for video.
Tori, you ready to go?
I am ready when you guys are.
Ready?
Hit it.
Hit it.
It's a great start.
Looks beautiful.
But as Tori closes in on 50 miles an hour, Grant begins to lose control
Okay, you've lost the line.
and the video signal.
Oh, okay, I'm going to take the brake
Stop.
down here.
Stop.
I think that test is over.
How you feeling?
All right.
Really? Because you look like you're freaking out.
It's no wonder. The whole experiment is riding on Grant being able to pull this off. But after a few pressure-filled, deep-thought minutes, they come up with a solution for the control issue. They raise the camera from the hood to the roof and give Grant a better view of the track.
Okie dokie. Let's give this a shot.
And the results are immediate.
I'm about 60 miles an hour here.
With the higher vantage point, the oversteering is a thing of the past.
That's good. Oh, man.
But with the video still dropping out, he's steering blind.
Well, that was pretty good up until the video cut out.
Something he can't afford at the test speed of 142 miles per hour.
For some reason, we've got a lot of interference out here on the lake bed, but whatever it is, we've got to go with the plan B. Now, we've got a helicopter, so it's possible that maybe I can control from inside the helicopter. The key thing here is that the receiver for the video has to be pointed at the car at all times. But I think what I can do is have Tori aim it at the car as we're flying along, make sure I've got video all the time. At least that's the plan.
This demolition derby is all about crushing, crunching, and crashing. But Adam and Jamie are taking it to a whole new level. They're using rockets to find out if, under any circumstances, it's possible to pancake a compact so much you lose it in the wreckage of a two-truck collision. And to do it, New Mexico Tech has lent them their straight-track rocket roller coaster.
Let me spell out for you exactly how this is going to break down. When we push the launch button from the bunker, this back sled fires, pushing this front sled down the track to here, where the front sled's rockets kick into gear and carry it the rest of the way down the track. By the time our sled reaches the end of the track here, it ought to be going 700 miles an hour. It will then leave the track, traveling across 20 feet of open space where it will eventually hit our car. Smack on the nose. Now the car's backed up against that steel plate and that concrete block, and that should simulate our two-truck impact at the speed of sound.
So we've kept you waiting long enough. Let's get down to business.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you mind if I flip the switch?
Go for it.
This is Compact Rocket Sled in 3, 2, 1. Wow! Holy crap!
That didn't mess around.
Oh no! That second stage was a hell of a thing. It was like, whoa, it just disappeared.
Now that was fast. Really, really fast.
That was unlike anything I've seen before. We've seen plenty of rocket launches. I'm used to speed up of a rocket, but when the second stage kicked in, I was thinking, I've never seen anything go that fast. And then I realized, actually, that's correct. I have never seen anything go that fast. 3.
Awesome is such an overused word. But that truly inspired awe.
Holy crap!
And then some. Incredibly, the spectacle of the launch is matched by the destruction at the rocket's destination.
Wow, that's a lot flatter than the one out on the runway.
I wouldn't exactly call it flat. It's more like shrapnel.
What an impossibly large amount of force.
There's the 1-inch plate over there.
Yes, this twisted, folded, and all-around mangled piece of metal
Look at that.
was once a square piece of 1-inch thick steel plate.
I wouldn't have called this. It's a freaking potato chip.
For an encore of all.
Holy crap. It's just eating the car up.
And an opportunity to crunch the crucial numbers, Adam and Jamie check out the aptly named high-speed footage.
The results are in. At the moment of impact, our rocket sled was traveling at 948 feet per second, or about 650 miles per hour.
So our goal was to fuse metal and pancake the car. Did we achieve that? What car?
As far as whether or not this test pancaked the car, I have to say between looking at this debris and looking at the high-speed shot, I think we did. I mean, cut to the accident we created out on the runway of the 2 semi-tractor trailers. And then take a look at this debris.